Good evening. The carbon tax is finally in force and some of Julia Gillard's senior ministers have converged on South Australia to sell the idea all over again. While we now have the highest electricity prices on the planet, the PM maintains it's not the end of the world.
A countdown to the carbon tax.
3, 2, 1.
The Labor Party stunt marking day one of the controversial policy. Federal Minister Gary Gray returning to his hometown of Whyalla with fellow Minister Craig Emerson laughing off Tony Abbott's claims.
Whyalla will be wiped off the map by Julia Gillard's carbon tax.
The future for Whyalla has never been better.
But many remain sceptical.
It's something that you probably prefer not to have, but in reality it's here, so we have to learn to deal with that in our own way.
It marks a giant backflip from Prime Minister Julia Gillard.
There will be no carbon tax under the government I lead.
That was then, this is now.
Carbon pricing starts today.
Households won't directly pay the tax. It's being worn by nearly 300 of Australia's largest polluters. But there is a flow-on effect to the cost of living.
A modest impact on prices overall, 0.7%, less than 1 cent in the dollar on average.
From today, power prices surge 18%, adding more than $300 a year to the average bill. Only 4.5% of that is blamed on the carbon tax due to South Australia's higher levels of wind and gas supplies. To help offset the cost, 9 out of 10 households will receive compensation, including tax cuts and increased pension and welfare payments. But in the end, 3 million households will be worse off. Either way, Tony Abbott maintains he will try to scrap it.
There will be no carbon tax under a government I lead.
Jack Burketta, 9 News.